Hello everyone. So today topic is about the block diagram of the computer. So generally the computer system consisting of two main parts. Those are input devices and output devices. So what is mean by input devices and what is mean by output devices? Input devices and output devices. Input devices means whatever data we are giving to the computer, those devices we are calling as input devices, and whatever data we are getting the result from the devices, those devices we are calling as output devices. So the block diagram of the computer consisting of three main parts. Those are input devices, output devices and CPU. So CPU stands for the central processing unit. Input devices. Input devices are keyboard and mouse. Output devices are monitor, printer and scanner. So see here the block diagram consisting of three main parts here. So first of all the data will be going from the input devices and it directly goes to the CPU, and CPU will calculate through ALU, arithmetic logical unit, and whatever calculations will be done in the CPU, that calculation and result directly goes to the storage unit, and storage unit will store all kind of data in the primary storage and secondary storage, and next it will generate the result through output devices. Those are monitor, printer and scanner, so that the user can able to retrieve the data from the output devices. So see here, this is about the input devices and this is about the output devices. I hope you are clear about this input devices and output devices. So next, what is mean by CPU? This part. So CPU is consisting of two main parts, ALU and control unit. ALU stands for arithmetic logical unit and control unit. The control unit controls all the signals in the computer, and the ALU will be calculating both the arithmetic and logical calculations in a computer. So arithmetic and logical calculations is nothing but it will calculate both the numerical and non-numerical calculations. So ALU stands for arithmetic logic unit, and CPU stands for central processing unit. So without a CPU we cannot do anything in a computer. It will generate whatever data and whatever result we want, those result will be generated by the CPU. So that's why we are calling CPU as a brain of the computer. So next, storage unit. Storage unit consisting of two main parts, storage, primary storage and secondary storage. Primary storage is a temporary storage and secondary storage is a permanent storage. So temporary and permanent means if your system is suddenly shut down, the data will be vanished in a temporary memory. So if the system is suddenly shut down due to the power off, the data will not be vanished. Those in the secondary storage, that is permanent storage. So primary storage is again classified into two types, RAM and ROM. RAM stands for random access memory. Random access memory. Random access memory. It is a temporary memory. So if your system is suddenly shut down, all the data will be in the RAM will be vanished in the RAM. ROM. Read only memory. In a read-only memory, it is a permanent memory. If the system is suddenly shut down due to the power off, then your data will be does not vanished in a ROM. Next, secondary storage. Secondary storage consisting of a 4 main parts, that is portable handheld devices, CD, DVD and hard disk. So portable handheld devices is nothing but a whatever devices we are carrying in our hands, those devices we are calling as a portable handheld devices like mobile phones, tabs, etc. Next, CDs and DVDs. CD stands for compact disc and DVD stands for digital versatile disc or digital video disc, and finally hard disk. Next, CDs and DVDs can hold large amount of data. When comparing to the CDs and DVDs, it can store audio files and video files at a time. So CDs and DVD, when comparing to the CDs and DVDs, DVDs can hold large amount of data. When comparing to CD, it will hold large amount of data, that is DVD. DVD can hold large amount of data when comparing to the CDs. Next, hard disk. Hard disk is a very important in a computer memory. So it will store and hold large amount of data. So this is about the block diagram of the computer. It can consisting of a 3 main parts, that is input devices, output devices and CPU, and storage in it will store all kind of data and it will give the result through output devices, so that user can easily retrieve the output from the computer. Thank you.